All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Dirty Thursdays. We are live right now with Foster's Custom Rods Dirtkars series. Up with me in the booth tonight, I got Mr. Justin Walbring. Welcome back, Justin.
Thank you very much, Mick. Glad to be back.
This track is looking pretty racy tonight.
Most definitely, and I think the biggest surprise of the night is Ryan Rubelman is actually the fastest in practice so far.
Yeah, that's 47 cars looking fast, and we got Mr. Sawyer Swadek is back tonight, so that's pretty cool.
Yes, seeing some names that you don't get to see a lot on Thursday nights right now.
I think we are going to have 3 heats tonight. That'll be interesting.
Definitely, I think it'll shake up the lineup a little bit and definitely make it a little bit racier of a race tonight.
One to watch, I think, is going to be that 43 of Lindau along with the 18 of Marcus Swadek. Those two always find their way to the front at the end.
Oh, most definitely. They're great for the late race runs and just getting through the field really quick.
All right, we got our first heat race on deck. We got Michael Steele and Steven Lindau on the front row. Matthew Setzer, Ray Dunlap behind them, and then Marcus Swadek. Smoke is in the first heat race. Oh, it looked like the 214 of Steven Lindau might have had a problem getting that thing fired. He sat on the road a little bit longer.
He just taking a little bit of a nap, saving up his energy.
Yes, sir, Jason. We got double smoke in the house tonight.
Yeah, seeing the Swadek brothers race together is an awesome thing to see.
Oh, and both of them are fast tonight, too.
I'm really looking forward to seeing what Michael Steele can do tonight. He's had some bad luck in previous weeks, but he's always there at the front of the field, and I think if he stays out of trouble, he could bring home a W tonight.
Well, starting on the pole for this heat race. Track is pretty worn in already. Once they burn off some of the fuel in the A main, I think we're going to have a really super fast racetrack.
I really hope so. I think we're going to have a lot of close racing tonight, a lot of slide jobs, so should be a good one.
Yeah, it looks like they've worn that top groove out, so there's going to be moisture down on the bottom, at least for the first couple heat races.
Yeah, I think we're going to see some guys catfishing by the end of the night. I think that's probably the only place you're going to find moisture here in a little bit.
Green flag is in the air. Front row fires off. We got Steele and Lindau side by side as they go into turn number 1. Michael Steele's going to get the advantage, but we got that 43 doing a crossover move already. Ooh, leader's touch coming out of turn number 4. Marcus Swadek, Mr. Smoke, already up 2 positions. He's up to 3rd, but he's got a huge gap to make up to get back up to our front runners.
Yeah, Michael and Lindau just jumped right out there. I think these heats are just going to be figuring out where the best line is for right now.
Michael Steele running down all the way against that wall. He's almost touching it with the left front fender.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a lot of guys down there tonight. Lindau seems to be in the middle groove there.
Oh, Marcus Swadek way up against the wall in that corner. Jason in chat says Sawyer's name is Fire. Since we got smoke, you gotta have fire.
I like it.
Last lap, Michael Steele set the fastest lap at a 19:03.
He really is moving in that car.
Yeah, he's got that thing hooked up, just slinging it through the corners. Things all yawed out, just hammer down.
I love watching these cars race. The way they get them through the corner is just amazing.
Hey Dan, how you doing tonight, bud? Thanks for joining us.
How you doing tonight, Dan?
White flag is in the air. Last lap brought to you by the One to Go Show. Ryan Aho on the One to Go Show talks about Wasoda Racing. Check him out. Michael Steele not letting up. Coming to the checkered flag. He's got him by a good quarter of a lap.
Definitely has him by a bus. After about the third or fourth lap, he walked off on him.
Top three, we got Michael Steele, Steve Lindau, and Marcus Smoke Swadek. Now, for points, the top three of the heat races do get points. So we go 3, 2, 1 for points for the heat races. So every little point counts. So he needs to get as much as he can over Lindau to try to make up some ground. All right, Justin, heat race number 2's on deck. You want to go over our starting lineup?
All right, in first position, we got Ben Morrow. Starting in second, Sawyer Swadek. Starting in third, Devin Smith. Starting in fourth, Morgan Sterling. And starting in fifth, Ryan Rubelman.
And as we saw in practice, Mr. Rubelman was quick tonight.
Most definitely. I'm wondering how starting in the back is going to affect him during this heat race.
The key is he's going to have to try to get by those guys as fast as he can.
Definitely. A good start is really going to be in his advantage.
You got Ben Morrow and Sawyer Swadek on that front row. Those two are going to be hard to beat.
Oh, most definitely. They're not slow by any means. Nobody in this heat is slow.
Yeah, Devin Smith, he's kind of a sneaky driver. He's always right there just waiting to pounce.
He definitely is. He's a really good driver.
We're doing pretty good, Dan. It's a beautiful night here in Port Royal, and these guys are going to put on a heck of a show.
All right, pace truck dips off. We already know Jason's pick. Dan, who do you got tonight? And the green is out. Looks like Sawyer's going to take the high side with Ben down low. Who's going to get the advantage? You got Devin Smith sneaking up on the inside.
See, I told you got to watch out for that guy.
Sawyer throwing a hell of a slide job at Ben.
Oh, Morrow up into the
Into
wall.
the wall.
Oh, that's
That
going to
is
end his heat race.
unfortunate.
We don't run any cautions in our heat race, so that's going to be the end of it for him.
That's really unfortunate for him.
Devin Smith takes over the lead.
Devin, Sawyer, and Ryan just right there with each other. Devin picking up a little bit of a lead on him.
Rubelman looking for any kind of extra speed or grip he can get.
It's not going to be easy to pass Sawyer.
No, he definitely knows how to make that car wide.
That's 7 laps down in our heat race.
Sawyer is starting to reel that 95 machine back in. He's got a good run.
Oh no, a little bit of contact coming out of 4.
He did the gentleman thing, though. He lifted and let him gather it back up.
Definitely, that was definitely some good show of sportsmanship. Now we got Ryan giving a little bit of a battle with him.
He's going to throw it in down deep here. Oh, pushes up high, and 47's going to do a crossover. Drag racing down the front straightaway. The One to Go, brought to you by the One to Go show. Ryan Aho talks about Wissota racing and a little bit of NASCAR too, but check out the One to Go show with Ryan Aho. Devin Smith's going to bring home that number 95 machine.
Great race, Devin. And the Class Act Award goes to Sawyer for taking his foot out of it after the contact.
Yep, exactly. That's the kind of guy those guys are, though.
From what I've seen out of them, watching them racing with them, they are both definitely Class Acts.
All right, our third and final heat is on deck. Front row, we got Steven Fernberg and the number 19 machine of Dakota Proud. Second row, we got the brothers, Travis and Jeremy LaPena, starting side by side.
I wonder if a little sibling rivalry will come into effect.
Oh, almost guaranteed. So I've raced with my brother IRL in real life. And we raced in the same class, and we would bang the shit out of each other.
It's like me and Ray Andrews on here. My uncle and the closest person that I know racing with me, and yeah, we race each other harder than anybody else out on the track.
Well, and you can, because at the end of the day, you guys know that if you do accidentally wreck each other, it's not malicious.
Definitely. Sometimes in the heat of the moment, it might feel like it, but usually about 5 minutes afterwards, we're good.
Yeah, Jason, I think we should start a rival between the two sets of brothers.
I think so. I think we'll see who the better brother is.
All right, all four of these guys are fast, but I think my money's on Dakota Proud.
I'm going to have to go with you on that one.
Jason, between the Swaddicks and the Lapenases, one group of brothers against the other group of brothers. I think that'd be awesome.
Oh, it definitely would. And they're all four right there in talent.
Yep, it'd be awesome. Green flag is in the air. Fernberg and Proud going to lead us down into turn number 1. Here comes Travis Lepenis down low, almost making it 3 wide on exit.
Fernberg squirrely.
Yeah, he got real squirrely in front of Dakota.
Oh, he's up in the wall.
3 wide as they exit. Dakota's kind of in a Lepenis sandwich. That sounds
That's
dirty.
what she said.
Here comes Dakota Proud down low, trying to take away that top spot. He's going to slide in front of the 16.
Because Travis has what it takes to get back up next to him.
Ooh,
Little
like
mistake in 3 and 4.
Yeah, he pushed hard in that corner. Looked like he didn't quite get the rotation he wanted.
Right, giving his brother a little bit of a chance to catch up to him. Hopefully take away that second spot.
Yeah, Jeremy won't pull any punches. He'll take that spot if he can. I agree, Jason. I think it's going to be really interesting tonight. Travis is losing
Seems like
ground on that
Dakota
number
Proud-
9. Oh, go ahead.
Seems like Dakota's... Oh, well, never mind. Travis is catching right back up to him. Didn't take long for him to come back.
No, he was almost at a 1.5 seconds. He closed up a second in about a lap.
That just shows you what kind of driver he is.
He has had the fastest lap of the race, too, at a 19:07.
He is really moving out there.
Laps are ticking away. I don't think he's going to have enough to get back up to him.
I don't think so. I think
Oh.
Dakota's got this one.
Yeah, it doesn't help when he hits the inside wall either.
Most definitely not.
Now he's got to try to deal with is keeping his brother behind him.
Well, let's see if Jeremy has what it takes to pass his brother.
White flag is in the air. Last lap.
Looks like the number 19 of Dakota Proud is going to take heat number 3.
Followed by the 16 of Travis Lepenis and the 33 of Jeremy Lepenis. All right, we're going to have a couple-minute intermission here, and then we're going to get to our A main. See, it's getting a little dark here at the track. We're transitioning into night. We'll see if anything resets on that or how it affects anything.
I really do love these night races. Having the lights on, it just makes it a different experience.
This track has to have probably one of the longest pit roads out of the dirt cars.
Yeah, between them and Eldora, or Port Royal and Eldora.
Oh man, Eldora's is just weird.
Yeah, getting into it is the hardest part there.
So in this series, we do not have any fast repairs, so these guys tend to be a little more careful in their driving style, because if they need to pit for repairs, they're going to be there for a bit.
And these cars can be quite fragile.
As we saw in the first heat race with Ben Morrow. So where I live up here in way north Minnesota, we are still 3 weeks away from our season opener on Memorial Weekend.
Down here, we would have 3 races in, but we keep getting rained out.
That's never fun.
We've been able to get one in, and that was the World of Outlaw Sprint Cars, which Gravel ended up picking up the win in it.
Yeah, our first race will be Sunday, Memorial Weekend, and we have a doubleheader that weekend for my track hosts what they call the Bemidji Speedway Chicken Shack Nationals, because we have world famous Chicken Shack here at our track.
When I come up that way, I might as well stop by and go to a race and pick up some chicken.
Hell yeah. All right, so what's your strategy for this race? It is 50 laps, long race, track is going to change. Do you take it easy for the first 25, 30 laps?
Yeah, I would take it easy for the first 25, 30 laps, try to keep it as smooth as possible. And then right around the 10 lap to go mark is when I would really start making my push.
And so far, I think for the last 3 or 4 races, our caution count has been really low until after that halfway point. Then we have one caution, and we might have a couple quick cautions back to back. But normally we've had 3 or less cautions each week for the last 4 weeks.
Yeah, I think what comes into play with that is the track's getting slicker, it's getting a little looser, and then of course you got the tires starting to wear out. So when you get that yellow in, those tires cool down and they harden up, and it just a lot slicker. So you might catch a caution back to back.
All right, starting on the front row, our heat race number 1 winner, Michael Steele. Outside of him, we got Devin Smith in at number 95. Starting in row number 2, Dakota Proud and defending points champion and current points leader, Steven Lindau. Row number 3, we got Ryan Rubelman, Travis Lapenas. Row number 4, we got Marcus Swadek with his brother Sawyer Swadek right beside him. Row number 5, we got Jeremy Lapenas and Matthew Setzer. Row number 6, we got Morgan Sterling and Steven Fernberg. And then bringing up the back, we got Ben Morrow and Ray Dunlap. Unfortunately, Ben crashed in his heat race, so he has got a long ways to go tonight.
Oh, he definitely does, and I'm wanting to know if he's going to take the patient route or if he's just going to try to start picking off positions immediately.
So Jason in chat says smoke races tomorrow night if it isn't rained out, and then again on Saturday night. And yes, Jason, you're not wrong. We have a few more drivers tonight than normal, a couple new guys. So we'll see how everything shakes down. Have you seen any pictures of Marcus Swadek's modified?
I have, actually.
That is one sexy beast, and that was done by Steel Graphics and Designs. Michael Steele, our pole sitter.
I do believe his modified end game is actually a recreation of his 1-to-1.
It sure is. Also painted by Michael Steele. Michael also just got done printing a wrap that I designed for my RC car that is a direct copy of my cousin's Wissota modified.
Yeah, he does great work. I'm actually in talks with him about doing a skin for me for next season.
Awesome. You won't be disappointed. All right, green flag is going to be coming out in the air. We got Steele and Smith on that front row. Green flag is out. Slinging it down into turn number 1. Ooh, get a little bunched up.
Definitely getting a little tight there in that first corner.
We're 3 wide farther back in the field. Oh, Dakota Proud sends it. Takes away that third place from Devin Smith.
Got Sawyer making a run on Travis.
I just had a weird scoring glitch on my lap timing. It showed Sawyer in the lead. And I was like, I can see Michael. He's not in the lead.
No, Sawyer's back in 5th place, it looks like.
Top 3 cars are starting to run away with it. They are all bunched up, and they're going to be battling hard here pretty quick.
Yeah, I wonder if that's going to cause some issues with tire wear with them battling up there like that.
I wouldn't be too shocked. And I know that Travis is one of those guys that is really good about being conservative at the beginning of the race. And if Smoke listened to Jason, that's what he's doing too.
It would definitely be a smart idea to just lay back and save tire for the later race.
Ben Morrow is already up 4 positions. Correct me if I'm wrong, but has the 16 ripped the rear spoiler off his car?
Let me take a look real quick. Yeah, there is no rear spoiler on that 16 car.
That is going to make that car hard to handle later.
Well, I'm sure it's hard to handle right now. It's definitely made him fall back some.
Michael Steele has stretched out his lead a little bit.
Yeah, it seems like they got some distance between each other now.
Yep, Jason says it's gone. Ooh, looks like the 3 car on Matthew Setzer slow down on the bottom. I hope he gets that thing out of the way before he causes a caution.
I hope so as well. Yeah, speak of the devil.
Oh yeah, the 3 car was missing his right front tire completely.
Yeah, it's really easy to knock those off.
And that pit road is hard to get into.
Yeah, the entrance to it is on the back stretch.
Yeah, Jason, that was definitely debris on the track. Alright, so we are doing the Delaware style restart, so Michael is going to start on the front row by himself. The 214 has chosen the bottom, so Dakota Proud is going to be restarting on the high side here.
I wonder if Dakota has enough on that high side to get past Lindau.
Linda would be hard to beat on that bottom line, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, sorry about that, Jason. I forgot to turn on the overlay for our lap counter and positions. You know, sometimes I'm a little slow on the uptake, but I get it eventually.
I completely follow you on that one. Sometimes the brain is just not there.
So on restarts, we do go on the leader. Michael Steele jumps the good start. That gives Dakota Proud the option to hammer down quickly, and he looks like he's going to clear that 214 and claim second place.
It looks like he's got some from Michael as well, pulling up on his rear bumper.
Here comes Sawyer and Marcus Swadek. We got Sawyer in 4th and Marcus battling for 5th.
Marcus making his way up there.
Marcus looks like he's trying to work in that high line. He has been running up a lot higher than everybody else.
It seems like he's got a good intake on where the line's going to be and use it to his advantage in the late race.
Looks like Michael Steele might have caught the inside wall. He is missing part of his front nose cone.
Yeah, it looks like he did. I wonder how that happened. We'll have to go back in a replay.
I saw something land on the track a couple laps ago in the corner, and I was like, I wonder where that came from.
Well, now we know. Michael knocking the left front part of the nose off.
Doesn't seem to be hurting his aero too much, though.
Definitely not. He's still got a pretty good lead. Still looks really fast.
Dakota's coming, though. Along with the Swadek brothers.
I really like the look of Sawyer's car underneath these lights. Really pops.
Yes, it does. That chrome on the gold numbers looks beautiful.
Looks like we got brothers battling for the 3rd position.
Yes, we do. Jason's like, just wait, smoke will take fire.
Marcus on the inside of Sawyer.
They don't want to get battling side by side too much because that's going to allow that 214 to catch up to him.
Looks like the brothers have the same idea with that higher line.
Michael Steele looks like he's starting to... Oh, the 19 hard into the outside wall.
Oh, collects Sawyer with him.
No caution yet.
That's really unfortunate.
Yeah, that 19 took a hard right. It looked like he just hooked it.
Yeah, and it gave Michael a little bit more room to breathe.
Yeah, everybody else had to check up hard on that one. Sawyer in that 214 of Lindahl battling hard right now for 3rd place.
Looks like Sawyer's going to be able to get around him. Oh, not yet. They're battling door to door going into 3rd. Sawyer with the slide job. Lindahl trying to get that crossover. Yeah, I think I am. Hold on real quick. All right, there, I'm back.
Awesome, awesome. Yeah, Michael Steele's starting to stretch that lead out a little bit now.
Yeah, he's definitely stepped out there in that lead. That little bobble by Dakota Proud making the rest of the field check up. It gave him a little bit of a cushion.
And now he can focus on the track ahead of him, run his marks, and hopefully we don't get any more cautions. He's able to set sail.
Yeah, we're about halfway through this race, and we'll see what comes. Oh, speak of the devil.
Oh, Morgan Sterling looks like he's crashed. Jason in chat's like, see, I told you smoke would take fire. All right, looking at the 23 machine. Looks like he was running all by himself. Oh, car over rotates. Oh, comes to a complete stop in front of a couple guys. That's what caused the caution to come out. No contact, though, with anybody. I know Michael did not want to see that. He had a nice little cushion between him and Smoke. Now he's got both of those Sawyer brothers right on his back bumper.
Yeah, Michael's got to be sweating a little bit seeing the Swadek brothers right behind him.
So, our caution laps do not count on dirt. So right now we're stuck at 24 laps into this race. When we go back green flag racing, that will be the halfway point. I think it's go time for these guys. If they've got anything, it's time to bring it.
Yeah, it's definitely time to start not worrying about the tires and start picking up positions.
Travis Lepenis trying to catch up to the back of the field before we go green. Looks like he might have had a little damage repaired done on that. Maybe we'll get a chance to see if they got a fin back on that thing. Green flag is up in the air. Michael Steele's hammer down.
Doesn't look like Michael got the jump that he did on the other restart.
He didn't, but with those Swadek brothers battling side by side, it might play into his hands. We're almost
Just for a
four
minute
wide.
until the brothers start agreement.
Sawyer coming back at Marcus. Steve Lindahl trying to make it 3 wide. And here comes Ruhlman. He was fast in practice. Did he save anything? Bringing the heat now?
Yeah, it makes me wonder if he just kind of lagged back there and saved his tires.
Ooh, Marcus is blinking a little bit on my screen. Well, it looks like he's solid now. Ben Marlowe, who started dead last, is up to 6th place. He is up 8 positions. He is the biggest mover of the race so far.
Looks like they got a little bit of distance spread out between them now in the front.
Yes, they did put a rear fin back on that 16 machine.
Oh, I'm sure he's real happy about that one.
I see a crash reported in my...
Caution
oh,
out.
there it is. Caution is out. I was like, I see a crash, but nobody had said nothing.
Looks like the 14 of Ray Dunlap.
Yeah, it looks like he might have caught the 23 car as well. We're going to back up here and see what happened. Oh, yep. 23 and 14 ran out of real estate. Looks like the 118 of Marcus has decided to take the low line here.
I'm wondering if that was a smart idea. It seemed like he had a really good lineup there at the top.
I do believe that Michael Steele so far has led every lap of this race.
You are correct.
Although don't look at the leaderboard right now, because for some reason it shows Travis up in the lead even though he's in the pits.
Still says Michael on my screen.
Yeah, this is just with my overlay. Sometimes it gets a little wonky on. It doesn't like dirt tracks because I don't count the cautions, so the overlay gets a little crazy sometimes.
It should fix itself here in a little bit.
Oh, yeah. All right, Jason says caution now. Come on, Smoke, let's go. 20 laps to go. Truck's going to dip off. Michael Steele's going to have control of the field. It's up to him when we go. Second row tries to anticipate. Good start by Michael Steele.
Definitely got a good jump on him. Sawyer on the top there. It looks like he's got a pull on his brother.
Hey, Donnie, how you doing, bud? Long time no see. Yeah, we got a great race brewing tonight. Michael Steele's leading this one over the Swadek brothers. Something happened to the 118 machine.
Yeah, it looked like he dropped back. I think he made the wrong choice in going to the inside.
Cost him one position, maybe two. Ryan Rubelman getting to the outside of Smoke. Yeah, Marcus is going to lose that position. He went from second all the way back to fifth.
There for a minute, I thought Sawyer was going to give him a run, but it looked like he fell back quite a bit.
Jason in chat says, Fire says, not today, JR.
Looks like Michael's starting to fall back a bit.
Yeah, it looks like he's losing a little bit of time.
Oh, contacted Ford between Sawyer and Lindau.
I think Rubelman might have touched him just a little bit too as they accordioned up. Here comes Smoke on the high side. He got around Rubelman. Setting his sights on that 214 machine. Ooh, scraping the wall, throwing up some sparks.
The Smoke got what it takes to get past Lindau now. Ryan Rubelman coming up on the inside of Smoke.
Marcus into the wall a little bit.
Doesn't look like it affected him much.
Jason in chat goes, Smoke is pissed. Here he comes. Ooh, Steve Lindell looking to make a move on second.
Yeah, he's definitely catching up to him. Gets to the inside of Lindau.
He sent that thing in there.
He definitely did. This race for second is going to get real close here in a second.
Just like that, we got 10 laps to go. We got a 3-car battle for second. Here comes Smoke on the high side trying to get around that 214. He's going to have the run coming down the straightaway.
Looks like he's going to be able to clear him. Now he's just got to work on his brother.
Here comes Rubenman back at it.
Yeah, he's trying to join the group up there for that race as well. This is going to be a real good finish.
That 33 machine's starting to sneak into the picture of Jeremy Lapenas. Ooh, smoke pushes hard into that turn. Michael Steele enjoying seeing this battle behind him.
Yeah, it's definitely putting a smile on his face, letting him know that he possibly has that spot lined up. But it looks like Sawyer's starting to catch up to him.
Hey Marcy, how we doing tonight? Is Michael cussing yet? He's got a mess of cars coming for him right now.
This last 5 laps is going to be some amazing racing. Sawyer making a run on Michael.
Michael's going to shut the door on that one. That Highline really looks like they're getting a run coming off the corner.
Definitely does. Lindau now throwing it down in there, trying to get up under Sawyer.
They're drag racing down that straightaway. Now, Marcy says he's quiet right now. No cussing quite yet. Ooh, Swadek gets to the inside, but can't hold it down there. Here comes that 214.
From smoke to fire. Lindau taking over that second position.
3 laps to go.
Let's see if Lindau has what it takes to get past Michael.
Michael is getting a great run off the corners.
He definitely is. You can see him just ever so slightly start pulling on him. Lindau and Steele touching.
Oh, that was way close. Lindo might have the edge here. Oh, they touch.
This is going to be a drag race for the finish.
We're on the white flag lap. Steele and Lindau battling side by side, coming out of the corner.
Lindau's got him. Lindau's got him.
Oh, by a fender. Swadek boys wreck each other. Steve Lindau,
What a
Michael
drag race
Swadek.
for that finish.
Steve Lindau, Michael Steele, and Sawyer Swadek. Oh, Marcy, that was so close.
All right. Unfortunately, before you do the interviews, I have to take off. I have to be up pretty early in the morning for some doctor's appointments. You guys have a wonderful night. See you later.
Thank you very much for coming in. Wow, what a finish. Michael Steele led 99.9% of that race. Steven Lindau gets him coming out of turn number 4 by a fender. All right, we're going to jump into our interviews. We're going to start with our third place finisher, Mr. Sawyer Swadek. epic battle up front between the brothers. Sawyer, you came out on top, put that thing on the podium. You haven't been with us too much. Work gets in the way, but wow, what a race tonight, buddy.
Yeah, that was fun. The cars finally came around with, I don't know, 5-10 laps to go there, and got real interesting between the top 5 there.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't have wanted to put any money down on who was going to come home with the victory there.
Yeah, Marcus was quick. I didn't mean to. I blocked him a little bit. Pushed after I was down there with Michael battling with him, but it is what it is.
On that restart that Marcus took the bottom, he lost 3 positions on that restart.
Yeah, I was kind of glad he took it. I was waiting for him to choose. I was like, come on, take the bottom. I want top. He took the bottom, and I don't know, we had a good run after that.
I think we had, maybe 3 cautions tonight. Most of them were pretty minor. Great racing all around the track tonight. Love seeing you and your brother race side by side, and then you racing with the 214 and with Michael. What an amazing race tonight.
Yeah, I wish I could be here more, but like you said, work gets in the way, and not able to make it every week, but I try to when I can.
So you don't pull any punches with your brother. If you're going to beat him, you're going to make him work for it, right?
That's right.
That's what we like to hear. All right, buddy. Well, congratulations on finishing 3rd. Who do you want to give a shout out to tonight?
You guys for putting this on. There's a great group of guys to run with every time I can. Michael for the sweet wrap he's got on the side of this thing.
Oh, Michael did that wrap. Oh, I loved it. That gold chrome was amazing.
Yes, sir. Marcus for, just helping me when I can get on here. He kind of helps me where to run and all that good stuff. And then everybody watching the broadcast, you guys putting this on, it's always a good time.
All right, well, thank you very much, Marcus. You have a wonderful night, and we hope to see you back soon.
Thank you.
Finishing 2nd tonight, that number 5 machine led 99.9% of that race, Michael Steele.
What's up, buddy?
Oh, man, what a hard-fought race. That was so close. Maybe a fender length at the end?
Yeah, I don't even know. Try not to go back and watch that. Pretty aggravated myself.
It looked like you lost part of your left front fender at one point. Did you catch the inside wall?
Yeah, I caught it once and lost the fender, and it really didn't hurt the car. And then I guess right after that last restart, I caught it again, and I think that's what really did me in, because then they started reeling me in.
Oh, man, that's not good. You had a fast ride tonight for sure. You had a pretty good gap for quite a while.
Yeah, I mean, I know we asked for no track reset, but I don't know, understand why there's so many cautions in that. But yeah, I think if it would have been flag to flag, I don't think anybody really got me.
No, I don't think so either, and that's the part that's hard. I lost a race like that on Monday night a couple weeks ago. I had a 3-second lead, caution came out, and I got effed on the restart.
Yeah, I mean, it happens. It's part of racing. I mean, at least it's not last week, I guess. At least this week it was on my own fault rather than getting turned in front of and wrecked.
Either way, that number 5 machine was sexy and fast as heck all night. I think that's definitely a race to be proud of, man. You fought hard for that one.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, it was fun. Like you said, 99.9% of the race. Honestly, I wasn't really paying attention to laps, and I thought we had a few more laps to go, and I didn't realize that was the last lap, or else I would have never let Landau get to the top side. I would have kind of more ran the middle, and I don't think he would have been able to get below me because I could have kind of pinched him down, and I think he wouldn't have been able to get above me either, just because I would have protected it more. Mental errors.
Yeah, he got that fender to the outside, and that was kind of all it wrote.
Yeah, I mean, I sort of threw a block on him the lap before, but like I said, I thought we had a few more laps to go, or else I probably would have pushed it a little bit harder. But also, I knew that I was kind of behind at that point just because of the fact of my car being down a little bit. It still drove fine. You could just tell it wasn't aero-wise, it wasn't as good.
Yeah. Well, either way, you put on a great show. Always a pleasure watching you race, man. And the 67 car that you painted for Marcus or for Sawyer, amazing paint job.
Yeah, I need to change up the logo. That's a bit of an older wrap, so the wrong logo's on there. But yeah, I know he asked for a new wrap. I think the same kind of design, but just white on another car. So I'll probably do that while I'm at it. But yeah, that car is pretty nice looking. I think that's the first one I've ever used blue and gold.
I like it. It pops on the track, even at night.
Yeah, for sure. It looks good.
All right, buddy, let's go ahead and let you give your shout outs, and then you can go kiss that baby and head to bed.
Yep. As always, Marcy and Vivi, teammates Marcus, Trav, Jer, you for putting on the broadcasting, for being an awesome league owner along with yourself, all my sponsors.
All right, well, thank you very much, bud, and we'll catch you back next week.
Absolutely, man. Have a good night.
Once again, that 214 machine of Steven Lindau comes from back in the pack a little ways and steals the win on the last lap. Great job, Steven.
Thanks, sir. Yeah, that was probably one of the most fun races I've had in a while. That was awesome. We had a good group. I think 5 of us battling there for quite some time, and that was a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah, that whole front
wasn't
5
sure.
was so close.
Yeah, I think it was Ryan in 5th there for a while. I don't know if that's how it finished out or not. But
Yep, he finished in 5th.
that was I know it was him, both the Swaddicks, and then Michael, and we had a hell of a battle there for most of the race. I didn't think I was going to be able to get around Marcus and Sawyer, but ended up getting the right line there at one point and was able to get past them. And then it was just see if I really had anything for Michael.
You had that high side hooked up there at the end. You got that fender on him going down the back straightaway, and I figured it was all over at that point. He gave it everything he had, and you edged him up by probably the length of the front fender.
Oh yeah, I haven't even went back and looked at it yet. I'm definitely gonna have to go see what it looked like. But yeah, it was. I got a couple runs on him, and then the one lap I fell back there a little bit with like 2 to go, I think it was, and I didn't think I'd be able to recover. And then going into 3 on the last lap, I ended up pushing a decent amount and had to slam the brakes, but it honestly might have helped me to get a little bit more drive off the turn because I ended up almost into the wall.
That would never happen.
Yeah, these they were pushing quite good tonight, but they started driving pretty good there the last, I don't know, maybe 15 or so laps.
Yeah, that's about when that battle from 2nd all the way to 6th was very tight.
Yeah, I don't know if it was just the fuel load or what, but there at the beginning and then through the middle part of the race, they didn't really want to turn and they just kind of bulldozed. If you didn't set them in there just right, and it sucked when you were battling with people because you don't want to, if you're on the bottom, you don't want to push up and clip anyone, so you had to be careful.
Yeah, that's what happened to Dakota Proud. Looked like early on he went in, set the car, and then all of a sudden it hooked hard to the right, and he shot all the way to the wall and into the outside wall.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, because I think he was in front of me when that happened actually. And all of a sudden he just kind of disappeared, and then I heard him telling everyone to go low. So I'm assuming that's when that happened. And then I don't know if he ended up finishing the race or if his car was junked, but
I'm pretty sure it was junked after that one.
yeah, I'm sure even if he did finish the race, I'm sure it wasn't good.
So that is win number 6 for you this season. You were on a tear.
Yeah, just trying to be consistent. It's nice to be back in the pro lates. I know we haven't run them in a couple seasons, and I think that's where all but one of my wins have come from. I think I got a 1 UMP if I remember correctly. Actually, I think it was here at Port.
I think it was too.
So
I think it was another one of those come from behind wins too.
It might have been. But yeah, I normally don't like the big tracks, but this one's paying off for me this year so far.
All right, buddy. Well, congratulations. Who do you want to give some shout outs to tonight?
You, and everyone in the league for putting the races and the broadcasts on, making this fun. All the drivers that show up every week, producing great battles like we just had there. And then all the boys back at the shop, the ADM shop.
Awesome. Well, once again, congratulations on a hard-fought victory coming down to the wire out of turn number 4. We look forward to seeing you back next week, bud.
Yes, I think I might be here next week. Not positive if it depends on rain because there's a World Outlaw late model show next week and we're the sporting class, so not sure if we'll be here or not. It all depends on the weather.
Well, it looks like you're going to have about a 100-point lead going into next week, so you could probably miss the race and not hurt you.
Yeah. I mean, it's always nice to be here, but definitely can't miss real life racing since we haven't been able to get out on the track yet.
Exactly. All right, buddy. Well, we'll catch you back next week if you're able.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mick.
Yep. Have a wonderful night.
You as well.
Well, what a finish here tonight for us at Port Royal. The 214 of Steve Lindow coming on strong with the last 15 laps to go. Just barely ekes out Michael Steele for the win. Ooh, that's one for the books, ladies and gentlemen. We will catch you back next week. Same time, same station. You all have a wonderful night now.